What up, everyone? Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you. If you like the Shiba Inu ecosystem, you're in the right place. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about K9 Finance. If you don't know what K9 Finance is, I will definitely give you info on that. I will check the SHIB chart as well as the Bone chart. Why am I checking the SHIB chart and the Bone chart if I'm gonna talk about K9 token? Well, K9 Finance is Bone. K9 Finance is Shiba Inu. This is an official partnership and part of the ecosystem. So it's important that if you do rock with Bone, if you do rock with Shiba Inu leash, the rest of the ecosystem, you familiarize yourself with the partnerships. With that said, let's go ahead and with that, the token will be launching. K9 token will be launching sometime in March, just a couple of weeks away, 3 weeks away or less. Okay, so I will definitely keep you guys abreast as to when that launch will occur, as far as I have understood. On top of that, I'm actually going to give you guys details on that launch. And how do I know that? Well, the Lightpaper gives us some of those clues. So if you enjoy getting alpha and getting into the weeds, the details, you're in the right place. Go ahead and hit that sub, hit that like, bell it up, because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. All right, let's go ahead and check out the SHIB chart real quick, because I have noticed it has been green. It has been moving up. Right now, it looks like it is coming to a crucial point, actually, because you see Bitcoin has been shooting up. So if Bitcoin is shooting up, that means either SHIB will continue to go up, maybe losing a zero, currently sitting at a 5.57 billion market cap, or a total market cap of $9.46 billion. The one thing about Bitcoin going up when it's not alt season or when it's not meme season is Bitcoin dominance goes up. And when Bitcoin dominance goes up, normally the large caps and meme coins tend to suffer a little bit, because a lot of that liquidity goes into the Bitcoin FOMO. All right, with that said, that is what I got for you on the Shiba Inu. Let's go ahead and check out Bone real quick before we check out the X account of K9, and then I want to show you guys a little bit more. We're going to get into some details right here. All right, cool. So Bone sitting at 63 cents right now. Bone under $1 is a ridiculous gift that you can give yourself. Of course, not financial advice, but I am putting that on your radar. Market cap sitting at $145.50 million. Total market cap $158.20 million. Look at this. Very nice, very nice. Now let's go ahead and check out the K9X. If you aren't already following, go ahead and give it a follow. The K9 Finance has now published our Lightpaper. The Lightpaper is a non-technical description and overview of the K9 ecosystem and includes the state of Shibarium net staking summary, the benefit of K9 for SHIB token, tokenomics, governance, and a roadmap. I will go over that lightly. Okay, tomorrow I will most likely give you the full lowdown on the Lightpaper. In fact, I will read it all for you guys. So in case you don't want to read it, I will definitely get that to you, because I believe it is important for anyone that's involved in the K9, that wants to be involved in the DAO. In fact, you cannot participate in the K9 Finance DAO if you aren't a K9 token holder. Okay, so just putting that out there for you guys that want to be a part of the community. February 7th, the K9 community deserves a round of applause. Over 2,000 community members strong on X. First tweet just 8 days ago, and we're just getting started. 2,000 K9ers. This right here is good news, hot off the press. Read Daily Coin. This is one of the best crypto publications out there. I'm talking about, it's like the International Business Times when it comes to how thorough they cover things. So I guess this writer Omni Crypto dives into how Shibarium Net and Bone are harnessing liquid staking through an official partnership with K9. The purpose of the project is to drive TVL to Shibarium, says the developer Buzz DeFi OX. If you aren't following him, go ahead and definitely follow him. If you want to ask him any questions, go ahead and hit him up or join the Telegram because they are extremely open. In fact, I have asked various questions and have received various responses. So they are very open to questions. I like that. A new partnership. We are excited to announce our official partnership with CoinMerge as an official media and tooling partner. More spaces and AMAs with their community. Development tooling on Shibarium through Web3 shards. What is that? At CoinMerge technology, empowering blockchain developers, offering curated data and Web3 APIs live in beta, as well as advisory and DAO assistance. A plus and a plus. K9 DAO, here it is. Please give a warm bark to our newest DAO advisor, Lucy Shib. Have to give it up. And you already know she's one of my favorite influencers. If you haven't already followed Lucy, go ahead and do that. Appreciate Lucy for the advice that she gave me, as well as her participation and just the consistency that she has. Appreciate that. As a SHIB token and Shibarium Net marketing expert, the hashtag K9 unit will benefit greatly from her expertise in engaging and growing digital communities. Buckle up. Hashtag SHIB Army. There is a new K9 in town. So that's actually great news. K9 DAO, join Buzz DeFi and the K9 community February 8th and at 3 p.m. This already passed, but you definitely can get this 54 minutes. I actually have the very first recording, which I want to go over piece by piece because there's so much important stuff. But the good thing about it is they're constantly refining and just rehashing. In fact, they're not even in their final white paper yet. It's just their light paper. So they want to make sure everything is perfect. All the T's crossed, all the I's dotted. So definitely like the meticulous nature with which the K9 team is handling everything. Good morning. It's February 9th, and that means it's K9 day. K9s are the ultimate protector. And in the case of K9 Finance, your financial protector. When your yield is protected by a K9, you can afford to be cozy. Comment pictures of your K9s to celebrate the 9th of the month. So I like how they're trying to community build as well. Attention K9s, the K9 Finance DAO has released its DAO charter. This documents how we'll work to shepherd the adoption of DeFi and Shibarium Net. Must own K9 to be a member. One K9 equals one vote. A management team will be elected by the DAO. So I actually covered the DAO. I'm actually trying to link it up here for you guys, so you guys could go ahead and check it out. If you haven't already checked it out, go ahead and check it out. Very important for all the community members, the SHIB Army, Bone Army, and K9ers. All right. So 18 hours ago, happy Chinese New Year. Of course, happy Chinese New Year. 2024 is a barking good time. Join us in wagging our tails and in giving a big woof to the Chinese community. Join our official Chinese DAO community on Telegram. That's dope. All right. What is the K9 Finance DAO? Our mandate is to further DeFi adoption on Shibarium. For the SHIB Army and the SHIB token, members must own K9 for voting rights. In fact, the DAO, if like I said, I already went over that. Go ahead and check that out. So anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and even before I get to the light paper, why am I here on Ethereum? Why am I showing you Ethereum if we're talking about K9 token? We're talking about K9 Bone. We're talking about Bone, SHIB, Shibarium, DAOs. What's going on? Why am I talking about this? Well, first of all, I want to show you Ethereum is the gas token for the Ethereum blockchain. And you know that Bone is the gas token for the Shibarium blockchain. That understood, this Ethereum gets staked in Lido. What is Lido? Lido is the largest LSD token in Ethereum currently. Okay. So here you have Lido staked ETH. How much Ethereum is staked in Lido? And why am I talking about this? I want you guys to understand and draw the comparison between what Lido and Ethereum. Ethereum gets put in Lido, gets staked in Lido. Bone is going to get staked in K9 Finance. So it's very important. So this staked ETH, right? $24 billion worth of it. Okay. So we're talking about billions of dollars in the future that will be coming in for uh, investments, for staking, for farming, TVL on Shibarium, and of course, K9 Finance being the main platform, in my opinion, that will be fostering a lot of that. Okay, cool. With that stated, Lido staked ETH. Steve, well, what can you do with that? Well, you can wrap that. Okay, first of all, let me just show you the price of Ethereum. Ethereum's at $2,525. Let's check out how much the staked ETH is. So 2,500, right? Boom, 2,500, right? About. They fluctuate, but they're pretty similar. In fact, I don't even know if but I guess they might all fluctuate just a bit. All right, cool. So let's see how much the staked ETH or the wrapped ETH is. Okay, so now we're looking at almost $3,000. So there's additional value created from these pools that K9 will be creating. In other words, if you are to get this wrapped Lido would be equivalent to the escrow K9 bone or K9. Okay, and that's how I'm understanding it. In fact, probably not, because the K9 bone is the DAO token, so it would be more like this one actually. All right, because there's so much I want you guys to understand. So actually, it'd be more like this one. It'd be at about $2 billion market cap. Because actually, if it was the other one, it would be K9. It'd be wrapped K9. Okay, so actually, what this is, it would be regular K9, the DAO token right here. So the DAO token for Lido is sitting at about a $2.6 billion market cap. So we can expect millions of dollars to come in to the DAO token for K9 Finance, which is this one right here, the one that I was talking about earlier, K9 token. Okay, so this token hasn't dropped yet. This token hasn't dropped yet. Okay, so what this token is going to do, this is going to give you voting rights in the DAO. So I'm going to go ahead and briefly try to go over the Lightpaper. So I'm not going to go over the entire thing, but I will be trying to cover some of the key points. Okay, for example, because as the bone is staked in K9 platform, bone gets put in. That means that the supply slowly goes down. Theoretically, the price is going to go up. So what we want is as much bone to be staked in the K9 Finance DAO. Okay. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what the abstract is for the K9 Finance Lightpaper. I'm gonna give you guys a little overview. I'm gonna give you guys what they say the problem statement is, the solution, and then we're gonna get into some graphs, some infographics, some architecture of the project, some K9 tokenomics. So there's a lot. So let's go ahead and get into it. With that said, I'm actually going to go through the entire Lightpaper. Okay, so that's something that if you want to get into the details, I highly suggest that you uh, subscribe. Go ahead and like the video and we'll get into this. So, K9 Finance Lightpaper, the building block of DeFi and real yield on the Shibarium blockchain, liquid yield generated by Shibarium, governed by dogs. Abstract K9 Finance is a liquid staking derivative LSD platform for the Shibarium blockchain, providing the fundamental cornerstones of real DeFi in the Shibarium ecosystem. K9 Finance is an official Shibarium validator and rewards K9 token holders with bone earned from validating blocks. I believe you have to stake your K9 tokens in order to receive the bone. So just to be very clear, the K9 DAO, decentralized autonomous organization, is named the Roundtable of Dogs, which will shepherd and pioneer the adoption of true DeFi on Shibarium. The, the DAO will manage the K9 treasury, vote on new roadmap items, and have the mission of growing and supporting DeFi adoption for Shibarium. All right, this is the overview. K9 Finance is the leading liquid staking solution for Shibarium, providing a simple way to earn and with your digital tokens through real yield. By staking with K9 Finance, your tokens remain liquid and can be used across a range of DeFi applications, getting extra rewards in a variety of manners, including those DeFi protocols that may be built on top of K9 Finance. The general elements of K9 Finance are as follows. So number one, it's a staking pool. So protocol to manage deposits, staking rewards, and withdrawals on Shibarium. K9 Bone, unlike traditional bone staking, where users cannot access the bone they have delegated to a Shibarium validator, users staking bone through K9 Finance receive K9 Bone in return, backed one-to-one with bone. K9 Bone is freely transferable, allowing users to continue to use their tokens in other DeFi platforms for leveraging collateral, lending, or farming, while still helping to secure the Shibarium network. So 3. DAO, K9 token holders who comprise the leadership of the project to govern the direction. So the DAO is composed of the K9 token holders who comprise the leadership of the project to govern the direction. 4. Validator or validators, entity that manages a secure and stable infrastructure for running a validator client on Shibarium. All right. So Shibarium is and remains a primary focus of K9 Finance. That's affected the organizational structure. The governance is implemented through ERC20 K9 token due to the architecture of Shibarium nodes. Despite being the primary focus, K9 does have the ability to grow outside of the Shibarium ecosystem as well through the DAO governance process to build similar liquid staking infrastructure for other chains. Problem statement. Traditionally, with proof of stake or POS protocols, users looking to earn yield on their assets have had to stake their tokens with a validator, losing access to those staked tokens for use in trading or other DeFi platforms. While staking can provide reliable returns, there is a large opportunity cost to staking since long unlocking periods prevent users from taking advantage of more lucrative opportunities, trading the market, participating in DeFi, or investing in more profitable crypto pairs on exchanges. Let me read that again just to be clear because I fumbled that one. So while staking can provide reliable returns, there is a large opportunity cost to staking since long unlocking periods prevent users from taking advantage of more lucrative opportunities. For example, staking somewhere else. Trading the market, being able to trade and get more of a token. Participating in DeFi, once again, staking or wrapping something, or investing in more profitable crypto pairs. So more LP. So solution, liquid staking allows users to receive the benefits of staking while being able to freely use those stake tokens through a liquid staking derivative, LSD receipt token, K9 Bone, that can be used in other trading and DeFi opportunities to let the user get the best of both worlds, a reward on your stake tokens, as well as the returns from other trading opportunities. Liquid staking introduces various fundamental benefits. Make the staking process simple, no hardware setup and maintenance, removing limits and making it possible to earn rewards on as small a deposit as users want. It says real yield is defined as DeFi yield that comes from a true on-chain revenue source. Okay, so providing the K9 Bone stake token derivative as a building block for other applications and protocols. Example, as collateral in lending or other trading DeFi solutions. Providing an alternative to or even encompassing exchange staking, solo staking, and other semi-custodial and decentralized protocols. So I'm gonna get into comparing some of these. I might have to make a video on that. But I did want to get into the last part of that. But actually, let me go ahead and show you some of these graphs, and then I'm gonna show you the conclusion. I don't want this video to be too long, but some of this stuff has to be said, and I will be reading the entire K9 Finance Lightpaper, page 1 all the way to page 21. I think when they come out with the final version, it should be called the K9 paper. Just putting it out there. But anyway, so high level architecture. So as you guys know, primarily they are a validator for the Shibarium blockchain. They have been accepted as a official validator and partner SHIB. Okay, so the K9 Shibarium validator. Bones are placed over here. So Bone is staked in the K9 Shibarium validator. By doing that, it's going to be generating Bone, right? So real yield to stakers, Bone earned by the validator. So here it is, the Bone going to the validator. So first of all, let's say you want to participate in liquid staking. You have 100 Bone. Okay, you would go ahead and provide, and I believe they're gonna have a zap feature where you just say, I want to do this, and you tap it, and it automatically just creates the LP, maybe even puts it in the farm for you. So we'll see when that comes. But so you take 100 Bone. To create a pair, you have to sell half of that. So you'll have 50 Bone, your original Bone, and then you're gonna sell the other 50 Bone and receive K9 Bone. You're gonna go ahead and pair that. It's gonna be so easy. You're just gonna press a button and it's gonna do it magically for you. So you won't even have to stress like you normally have to. It's gonna be very user friendly as far as I have understood. You're gonna take this new pair, okay? Because you took 100. All right, you divided it. You still have your 50 original, but the other 50, you got the K9, creates a pair. This new pair, this LP pair, you're gonna place it in Shiba Swap. You're gonna farm in Shiba Swap. So what that's gonna do is you're gonna earn escrow K9. What is escrow K9? Escrow K9 is the type of token that is equivalent to the K9 token. So escrow K9 is like the K9 token. The only difference is the K9 token is the token you have to vest for a certain amount of time in order to receive K9 in exchange. So let's say you have 100 escrow K9 tokens. You can go ahead and vest those tokens. We don't know the exact vesting schedule, but let's just make it easy. Let's just say it's 60 days or 90 days, and you can get your escrow, 100 escrow K9. When that vesting period is done, you can go ahead and retrieve your 100 K9 tokens for the escrow tokens. So basically, the escrow K9 is like a custodial token. It's like a custody token. It basically just represents like a commodity token. It represents a receipt of what you are entitled to. In this case, being the K9 token. So the escrow token is what You're going to get the rewards from the bone. You're going to get the rewards from the validator, right, for staking. You're going to get the escrow from farming. Okay, so once that's vested, the escrow turns into real K9 tokens. So I hope that's clear. So basically, you stake and you earn real yield with K9. So basically, this is what they're saying. You're going to farm. Here's your 50 bone, your 50 K9 bone, and you have the escrow K9. You're going to vest that. And then by the end, you still have your 50 bone. You still have your 50 K9 bone. And now you have real K9. Okay, so basically, just for participating, you're going to be generating K9. K9 is the governance token for the DAO, so it's very important. K9 token economics. K9 Finance has 3 tokens. K9, a token granting governance rights to the K9 DAO. K9 Bone, a tokenized version of staked bone. And finally, escrow K9, an illiquid escrowed reward token that is convertible into K9 after a vesting period. And of course, centered around Bone, the Shibarium token. So you have K9, the governance token. You have Bone, the Shibarium gas token. You have K9 Bone, the liquid staking token representing Bone, pegged to Bone. And then you have escrow token, which is the token which is illiquid but represents K9 token. Okay, once it is vested. So once you vest this, you're able to receive your K9 bonus. So it seems like a win-win. So let's go ahead and keep going. So what was I talking about? So once, if you want to participate in this launch, okay, it's important for you to know where the allocation is and what the taxes are going to be. Okay, so that's basically when I tell you that the Lightpaper is giving you a little info on the launch. Well, this is what I'm talking about. So the total supply sits at 999 billion, 999,999,999 K9 tokens. Okay, that represents 100% of it. The pre-sale, they sold 243 billion, about 24, a little over 24% of the total. See pre-sale details below. The founding and future team, they're allocating about 20%. So that's about 199 billion, 999 million, 999,999 and 0.80 tokens. So marketing and treasury, 35%. So about 349 billion, or let's just round up, 350 billion. You have the airdrops coming in at 69 billion, round up to 70 billion, representing 7%. Also, the marketing and treasury, 1 year linear vesting. The founding and future team has a 30-day cliff and a 12-month linear. So don't expect these people to just dump on you. So that's what's dope about this project. It looks to me that it was very well thought out, seems meticulous. The team, in my opinion, is amazing. And one thing too, I'll tell you, I don't really hype teams up. You guys know me. I go to war with teams. I go to war with devs. Like if I don't think they're doing a good job, I will tell them. I really don't uh I really don't care if they get offended. My whole objective is to speak the truth, especially for you guys, because I want you guys to be protected. So when I see a project like K9 Finance, that in my honest opinion seems like one of the most important projects that has ever come to Shibarium, I really do want the Bone Army out there, because I'm Bone Army, as you guys know. You're Bone Army, as you know. We are the Bone Army. So, of course, it's important that we stay focused with that stuff. So the liquidity sitting at about 36 billion, 3.61%. Advisors sitting at 99 billion. So about 10%, 30-day cliff, 24-month linear. And the liquidity, none. The airdrop is a 2-year linear. All right, cool. So this is what I just went over. So airdrop 7%, liquidity 3.6, advisors 10%, pre-sale 24.4%, founding team and future team 20%, marketing and development 35%. So this was the distribution for the pre-sale that they were talking about. So you have the pre-seed, you have the seed, the KOL, you have the seed, you have the pre-sale, all right here allocated. You have the total circulation in about a little over 12 months, it looks like close to 13 months. The total circulation, close to 1 trillion K9 tokens should be out. And this right here is what I wanted to get to, guys. I wanted to let you guys know. So if you do participate in it, and let's say it goes up and you want to take some profit, or you want to make a buy when you find out that it's out, we have to FOMO in, like I'm most likely gonna do. It's important to know what the sales tax is. Why? Or the buy tax is. Why? Because if you don't have the correct buy tax, your transaction might get rejected. So when it comes to some of these events, even a minute makes a big difference sometimes. So just putting that out there, not trying to create FOMO already, but you know what? I already have FOMO, and this project looks like one of the best projects I've ever come across. In fact, this project is better than Lido. Why? Lido was like done after the fact, where you have K9 being tailor made for Shibarium. So it already has that advantage. I'm going to have a video comparing them just to show you guys how much more fire K9 Finance is. Well, let me go ahead and get to the conclusion of this, because this definitely went a lot longer than I wanted it to go. But there's so much information that you guys need to know. And if you guys are part of the Shib Army, part of the Bone Army, imperative for you guys to find out as much as possible about the projects that you are invested in, that you are thinking of investing in. Of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you, to do, or I'm just telling you what I do if I was you, as the saying goes. All right. So roadmap 2024, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. All right. So I'm going to be going through all that, all the details. And just so you know, though, just quickly, I know I'm trying to get through it quickly, but Q1, we're actually right here. We're actually at the very last stage. We're about to generate the token. Okay. It's the K9 token generation event coming in March. They already did the DAO. It's already formed. The branding, amazing. Social setup, smacking. K9 pre-sale, successful. I wish I was in it and I missed it. Sheesh. But K9 token generation event. Okay, that is when they will launch the token, and that's when we all try to get our positions in. I don't know about you, but I'm extremely bullish on this project, and I hope that you guys, like me, are able to participate in this project, because it really does look like an absolute banger. Okay, the conclusion. Shibarium is a nascent, that means emerging, layer 2 blockchain that has immense opportunity for growth. K9 Finance is a liquid staking derivative platform for the Shibarium blockchain. As a case study on Ethereum, we have seen how creating a liquid staking derivative, LSD, for a blockchain has two main benefits. One, securing the chain through promoting delegation to its validators. Two, increasing total value locked and creating a building block of a thriving DeFi ecosystem. By focusing on providing a LSD to the Shibarium ecosystem, the K9 DAO is bringing more security and a framework to build the next generation of DeFi on Shibarium. Use of the K9 Finance platform will promote more TVL and volume on the Shibarium block network, which in turn will greatly benefit all projects built on Shibarium, as well as the Shiba core products. So with that said, I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. Hit you with a banger right now. I know it was long, but definitely letting you guys know that, in my opinion, K9 Finance, That is Shibarium's secret weapon for Bone's super supply shock, because I really don't see any other product or project eliminating as many tokens as this one in the long run. With that said, token gonna be out in March. If you're excited like I am, go ahead and hit that like. Of course, hit that sub, bell it up, because some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent. If you want more, go ahead and hit that sub right there. Check out those videos. And like I like to say, I'm Bone Army, you're Bone Army, we are the Bone Army, and I'm out.